When the sanctimonious Mormons arrived in Utah, they took a look around and said, yep, this is the place. Then they sent folks out to colonize the most vulgar corners of the territory.
Sometimes out here in the West, we be coming across the bad boys. They coming to take away our women's and taking our lands and putting our children's noses to the grinding rock. This is what we say to them. Get out of our dusty land. You own some, to get your own. I hear they be giving it away by the armful in Kentucky. Get on out of here and leave us all alone.
Genitals abound in God's country. Take Arches National Park, for example. Peckers, holes, and the whole spectrum of phallic, yonic, and everything in between can be found in just 76,000 acres. But if a raven decided the dropped Cheetos and fruit snacks in pullouts and parking lots no longer satisfied, if she got sick of the hordes of humans in Arches, she could fly west. About 100 miles later, she'd land in one of the most explicit places in the state. Goblin Valley. There are dinosaurs, schnauzes, piles of poop, and mushrooms. Lots of mushrooms. In 2022, I lived nearby. After months baking inside our oven of a house, air conditioning wasn't needed back when it was built, I figured I might as well bump up the temperature 10 degrees and sleep in the desert. Goblin Valley was one of my favorite haunts. This place is a well-trodden destination for Mormon families. You can't take a trip to the valley on a pleasant spring evening without hearing a young dad bellowing for his kid, Liam or Noah or Maverick, to come back here right now. Latter-day Saints even have their own special connection to this place, making national headlines in 2013 when 3 leaders of a Mormon Boy Scout troop helped the public by knocking over a little goblin.
Wiggle it just a little bit. Ah!
3 men, Boy Scout leaders on a trip with their troop to the park, toppled a rock formation 170 million years old in 14 seconds.
I'm just jealous that the boys got to go to Goblin Valley. My first congregation wouldn't let the young girls do anything outside of the church house. We were relegated to learning how to crochet, cook, and do crafts. Young girls ages 12 to 18 in the Mormon church attend special classes called Young Women's. Each Sunday we stood and chanted in unison the young women values. I still have it memorized, I think. We are daughters of our Heavenly Father who loves us and we love Him. We will stand as witnesses of God at all times and in all things and in all places, as we strive to live the young women values, which are faith, divine nature, individual worth, knowledge, choice and accountability, good works, and integrity. But then in 2008, when I was 15 years old and already a year past knowing Mormonism wasn't for me, the head honchos at church leadership finally capitalized on a missed opportunity. They added virtue to the list of values. From a branding perspective, this is the most obvious no-shit Sherlock move they could have made. We invite parents and leaders to teach the doctrine of chastity and moral purity, they said. They didn't have to worry about my chastity or moral purity for a single minute. I was busy hiding behind the giant red curtains on the church house stage and stifling cackles with my friend during the young women's opening prayer song and chant. I just didn't like to feel controlled. I look around at the goblins. Small Jurassic dongs are clustered with bellies, bums, grapes, and noses. When I was a little kid, my family was successfully recruited into the mainstream Mormon church. I remember asking my dad what we believed about dinosaurs, now that we were Mormons. Basically, God cobbled together the earth from a bunch of other planets, and the dinosaur bones were left over from those worlds. Oh, I said. I don't really believe that. I was 5 years old. Of course, a sex-repressed religion planted themselves among the most vulgar land formations on Earth. I think God cackles when she laughs. Virginity is of utmost importance for unmarried Mormons. If you want to go inside the temple to do baptisms for dead people, without their consent, you'll meet with the head of your congregation, the bishop, to declare your worthiness. In my teen years, the bishop was a pretentious, skinny man with white hair named Bishop H. During our meeting, he asked me if I was chaste. Yes, I replied. I'd never even had my first kiss. Really? His eyebrows shot up. I blinked a couple of times. What did he mean, really? With disdain on his face, he kept pushing for a different answer. Then he treated me like a liar for the rest of the interview. Imagine building Zion in nature's red light district, where the skin of earth meets the form of the body, where life imitates art. I pat the dinosaur on the head, say hello to the schnoz, and blow kisses to the mushrooms. I salute every pecker I see and give thanks for the obscenity all around me.